Jeremy Clarkson, Mr. Controversy himself, is back in the spotlight, and this time, the buzz is about whether or not he's been arrested. But before we jump to conclusions, let's take a breather. Right now, it's all just speculation, no solid proof, only rumors flying around on social media and news sites. What we do know is that Jeremy's been making waves, especially with his role in the farmers' protests. Some are saying the government's trying to fix the mess they've made, but it might be too late. Farmers are realizing how deep the problems go, and the Treasury seems to be scrambling for a solution. And here's where Jeremy comes in. He's been pretty vocal about what's going on, and some think that's why he's in hot water. A police visit to his diddly squat farm has people asking questions. Was it just a routine check, or is there something bigger going on? Nobody knows for sure, but it's got everyone talking. Jeremy himself has joked about inheritance tax in the past, saying he bought the farm to shoot but played it off as a tax move to dodge backlash. Now, those comments are coming back to haunt him. He's always been outspoken, and it's one of the reasons people love him, but it's also why he's often in trouble. So, why were the police at his farm? Does their presence mean he's been arrested? Some people think it's part of a bigger plan to silence him, especially since he's been so critical of the government. Others think it's just an internet rumor blown out of proportion. One thing's clear, this isn't the kind of story people ignore. Jeremy Clarkson isn't new to controversy, but this feels different. If he really has been arrested, it would be huge. It's not every day someone as famous as him gets taken in by the cops. Jeremy's been a big supporter of farmers, calling out government policies that he says are ruining their livelihoods. He didn't have to get involved, he's a wealthy TV star who could have stayed out of it. But instead, he rolled up his sleeves and stood alongside the farming community. That's why he's seen as a hero by so many. Farmers are angry about inheritance taxes that make it hard to pass their land to the next generation. Jeremy has been loud about this, saying it's unfair to small farms struggling to survive. And his criticism of leaders like Keir Starmer has put him directly in the government's crosshairs. Now, let's talk about that TikTok video everyone's buzzing about. It shows police at his farm, but the clip doesn't explain why they're there. Some think it proves he's been arrested. Others say it's nothing out of the ordinary. But the timing, right after the protests, has people raising eyebrows. Speculation is everywhere. Some say the government's trying to shut him up because he's too outspoken. If that's true, what does it mean for free speech? Arresting someone for speaking out would be a pretty scary move. Jeremy's fans aren't staying quiet. If these rumors turn out to be true, the backlash could be massive. Protests, petitions, social media storms, you name it. People admire him for standing up for what he believes in, and they won't take this lying down. At the heart of all this are the farmers. They've been struggling for years, and Jeremy's been one of the few big names standing up for them. He's been shining a light on their problems and demanding change, and that's earned him a lot of respect. So, what's next? Whether or not Jeremy's been arrested, this story isn't going away. It sparked a much bigger conversation about farming, government policies, and the right to speak out. And that's something everyone's going to keep talking about. What is your thoughts on video? Like, comment, and subscribe the channel.